Hi everyone, welcome to the world of Clan Wars Advances with stewiejp. I'm Stewie, you're not, and a massive thanks to Shadow Fighter. Shadow Fighter's sent me the content of today's video and tomorrow's video featuring some NZAD Clan Wars Advances as we wind up Clan Wars week number 2 at Get On Board Studios. You're going to see Shadow Fighter running around in his Batchat, the Batchat 25T, which is a pretty handy tank for Clan Wars Advances, and have a look at that. He's got that skin. You got that skin on the Christmas boxes by the look of it. It looks pretty groovy. The Batchat skin from the Christmas boxes. You can see he's got the big loadout there. All gold. He's gone for all premium ammunition, 30 heat rounds. Of course, one of the challenges with the Batchat is it doesn't carry that much ammunition, only 30 rounds. And when you've got a 5-shot auto loader, you can get through that ammo pretty quickly. 390 alpha damage, 330 penetration. All three replays in today's video are going to feature Shadow Fighter from NZAD in his Batchat 25T. Now, of course, this is Clan Wars Advances as opposed to a Clan Wars Global Map Battle. Clan Wars Global Map Battle has Fog of War enabled, which means you don't see what tanks the enemy have brought to the game until you spot them, which is probably a little bit like maybe in a real battle. I don't know. I've never been in one. Shadow Fighter, though, is in the Batchat 25T. They've bought 5 out of the 10 tanks of Batchats. There's a 113 which has been taken out, 2 Object 268 version 4s, and a 907. Of course, the 907 just got taken out as well. And they're up against MJB. The Mahjong Cricket Club, I call them. I don't think that's what they're called, though. MJB, does it tell them? It doesn't really say. MJB, they're a very active clan, though. 1-2's a score, and it looks like with the Batchat they've gone for a bit of a cap rush. T100LT has come to the cap to try and get vision and resets. Shadow Fighter gets the first shot, puts another shot into the T100LT, goes forward to try and kill him, and realises that half of the MJB team have come back looking for resets, and he's only got 1 round remaining. He's going to have to get the hell out of there if he's going to reload that French gun and survive. 3-4's the score. There's 3 on cap. Now there's 2 on cap as Shadow Fighter runs, and I think the call's going to be made in a minute to say, get off that cap. You're just going to throw your health away. 4-4's the score, though. Even though NZAD lost a couple of tanks in the southeast at the start of the game, I've now brought it back and killed 4 enemy tanks. An Object 277, the Object 140, the 907, and of course that T100LT who was spotting the cap. The last tank gets off the cap, and of course you know what it's like. When Batchats work together, they can be a pretty tough nut to crack, that's for sure. Shadow Fighter from NZAD, already up to 1,539 hit points of damage. Is that a full clip? It must be, isn't it? What is it, 390? Maybe four of his shots went through. Those first 2 shots didn't go through. Those getting vision on those heavy tanks that are coming back towards the northern cap, but if he's going to keep running, he may as well take a reload. Yep, that's what he's going to do, and he's getting out of the way of those Russian heavy tanks. 5 Batchats and an Object 140 remaining on NZAD's team. 4 Object 277s, a 113 and a 140 on MJB's team. 4-4's the score. 1,539 hit points of damage done. He's just got his repair kit back, and now I reckon they're talking on TeamSpeak or Discord or whatever it is they use over there at NZAD. And so, rightio boys, when we're reloaded, we're going to have to take out at least 2 of these enemy heavy tanks. He's just about got that French gun loaded now. Looks towards a cheeky sniper shot towards the 277. Changes his mind, looks at the 277 in the middle, continues to roll forward. They lose a tank, but they lose 2 tanks, but they take 113 with them. Now they're down 5-6. 1,539 damage done. A little bit of assisted damage from the old mate Shadow Fighter from NZAD in the Batchat 25T. 3 Batchats and a 140 versus 3 277s and a 140. They just got rid of one of the 277s, and of course the 277s, I keep saying this, the 277 is, I'm sure I read an article saying that the 277 was the most used tank of the most recent Clan Wars campaign, the Soldiers of Fortune campaign. It is very, very versatile, and I guess it suits the 10 versus 10 format for sure, because you've got the armor and the gun of a heavy tank, but you've also got almost as mobile as a medium tank. 6-6 the score now. Shadow Fighter moving back here. He's got 4 rounds remaining. Are those 277s going to continue down the 1-2 line? This is what we're about to find out as he peeks around the corner a little bit gingerly. 5 minutes left on the clock. Of course it is. I think it's a 10-minute game. The 10 versus 10 advances at tier 10. I think it might be. I think it might be a 10-minute time limit, and that's to encourage fast, dynamic gameplay, I guess. But, you know, some clans probably still camp it out. Shadow Fighter from NZAD, though, they're not camping, that's for sure. The Object 140 has got that donut, and he's giving him a little bit of vision over there on that eastern part of the map. The Object 277 has just been spotted by the Object 140, but there's nobody in a position to shoot him. Now, he could have reloaded by now, but he's probably a good idea not to reload, because he never knows when he's going to need those 4 rounds in his clip. 22 rounds remaining, 1539 damage done already from the old mate Shadow Fighter. Hasn't picked up a kill yet, but his mates have, and it's even at the moment. 6-6, 4 versus 4. 3 Object 277s and an Object 140 up against 3 Batchats and an Object 140. This is going to be it. Today's video is going to feature three replays of NZAD versus MJB, the Mahjong Cricket Club. I think that's the clan that I often that's the name that I often refer to them as over at 1AR. 6-6 the score. He's up here on the top of the hill, ready to shoot the Object 277. Should that Object 277 be spotted, you can see where he's aiming there, hoping to unload that French gun into the side of that Russian heavy tank. Just rolling back there. There he is. He's going to zoom in. Ooh, is he going to get the side? He might get the side. There's one for 378 hit points. He also got the assisted damage there. One more should be enough for the kill. He misses that shot. Wait till it aims. That's the way. There. Oh no, the Object 140 got the kill, but he did pick up a little bit more assisted damage. As he's reloading now, 1917 hit points of damage. Another 2-7 just been lit there in the northeast. And who knows what they're going to do here. Only one tank in it. 2 heavies and a medium up against 4 medium tanks. The NZAD boys, his Shadow Fighter 1212 from NZAD is reloaded. Well, he's nearly reloaded. He's letting his teammates know that he's reloading by hitting the F8 key. The guy in the south, Dark Walker, he's doing exactly the same. Shadow Fighter asked the question, 140, are you ready to push that 277? You're probably better off waiting until everybody is loaded and ready to rock and roll. Of course, the 140 is from a different clan. The good thing about Clan Wars Advances, or one of the advantages of Clan Wars Advances, is you can get ring-ins. MJB have got all MJB players, but NZAD also have players from 2 different clans, BDTN as well as STCN, and I reckon that's a pretty good social aspect of the game. There's a 277 on 1500 hit points. He auto aims and shoots him in the back. He did get shot by the 277, but he should be able to farm him. He should be able to get the full clip in, and the full clip should be enough unless he bounces. He's on 100 health. He's got 1 round remaining. Just got shot from the other 277 in the north, but his friend in the other Batchat, Redshire Ensk, he gets that kill, picks up his 3rd kill. 9-6 a score now as the Shard de Mort picks up 3 kills, 2 kills to a couple of his mates. 9-6 now, only 1 enemy tank remaining, and it's the 277. He is reloading, lets his teammates know that he's reloading, but Shadow's mate Dark Walker picks up the last kill of that game, and in the end they get the victory with a minute to go, which is fine. A minute to go is no problems whatsoever. We'll have a quick look at the result while I get the second replay ready. I know it's Friday, it's not an extravaganza day, but today's going to be 3 replays in one video featuring NZAD up against MJB, the Mahjong Cricket Club or Baseball Club or whatever they're called, the MJB, a very active clan as well. Good spread of damage there from the NZAD boys and their friends, of course, from those 2 other clans. 3,000. The guy in the 140 from STCN, he hit 5,000 hit points of damage. That's pretty tidy. 5,000 hit points of damage in a 10 versus 10 is not too bad at all. And like I said, a good spread of damage there. Unlucky, a couple of them got unlucky to get taken out early on, but good teamwork and good communications from the NZAD lads to finish up that game. Even made a few credits there, 5,500 credits. That's with a premium account and a personal mission payout, or that'll probably be a clan booster, because the clan boosters often pay a little bit more for the clan-based battles, such as strongholds and skirmishes, than they do for randoms. Here comes NZAD versus MJB again. This one's going to be a little bit more fast and furious. This time they're on Redshire. And again, Shadow Fighter in the Batchat 25T. We'll be watching Shadow Fighter's gameplay in today's and tomorrow's replays in the French Tier 10 auto-loading medium tank, the Batchat 25T. The 5-shooter. And again, like I said, it is a pretty groovy tank. Have a look at that tank. He's got a mark of excellence on it too, which tells me he probably knows what he's doing. He's found the T100 LT, but the Batchat he hasn't even loaded yet. He gets some assisted damage, 355, into the Russian light tank. He almost tripped over the T100 LT. Now, without giving too much away, this game's not going to go for quite as long. It's going to be fast and furious, so don't blink whatever you do, as Shadow Fighter and his mates from NZAD. He's also brought in another friend from Steam in this game. He's getting ready to rock and roll, that's for sure. Looks like Shadow Fighter might be doing the calling here. Looking at the mini-map, you can see the object is at the 268 version 4 over there on the east. It is. They're getting pushed on pretty well by the Mahjong team, and they got taken out there. 0-1's the score, and it's time to get this French gun singing. He shoots a Conqueror and tracks him. Need to get rid of at least one of these tanks, preferably two. His friend says, I've got that one, you shoot the other one, which is a good way to do it. Unfortunately, he bounces that shot. 747 damage done so far. He's now on the reload, so he needs to make sure he's not just going to give away his hit points. He's waiting for that gun to reload. He'd love to have some more rounds in the chamber. Looking at the side of that other Super Conqueror, he just got killed by last game's hero, Redshire de Mort. I'm not sure what it means. Might look it up after I finish recording this one. 2-2's the score as the other Batchat gets taken out of this game. Lots of Batchats again, and of course bringing lots of Batchats to these advances really do promote that you fly around like the roulettes, like a bunch of mosquitoes, just zoom around there and take out these enemy tanks. 2-2's the score, 747 damage done by my old mate Shadow Fighter from NZAD. NZAD versus MJB. This time Ron Redshire is reloaded now. He's got 5 rounds ready to rock and roll. It looks like all of the enemy team are in the middle of this map. 7.5 minutes left on the clock. We're just going to quicken it up a bit here. Is he looking to do a little bit of sniping here? I'm not too sure. It looks like the MJB boys have all sort of formed up in the middle of this map. Now, they don't want to all get shot by the same tanks. Maybe a bit of lag there as he crashes into that massive rock, kicking back here in the bushes. He looks like he's trying to do something a little bit cute, looking for shots on the 907. Don't quite have the shots. If he reverses up a bit, he might have shots on somewhere. Slowly aiming towards the T100 LT. The first shot goes through, second one misses. Does get spotted because his sixth sense goes off. He's just kicking back here, waiting. Look at that 277 on 700 health. The first shot goes through. Auto aim does its job. Redshire de Mort picks up another kill. 3-2 now. They're winning as Shadow Fighter takes another reload. 1,869 damage done. 1,115 hit points of assisted damage. They're picking the map, and of course if all these Batchats are on the reload at the same time, they might be in a little bit of trouble. 3-2 on Redshire. The enemy team MJB is sort of doing would you call it a half-assed push? They're not really pushing all together. Still a Super Conqueror sitting back, as well as an Object 277 who hasn't been spotted for some time. They really all need to be pushing at the same time, and I can see why the Super Conqueror is hanging back. He's only on 300 hit points, but he can still get hit out by there. Shadow Fighter going for just trying to shoot whoever he can. Wants to get a kill here. Doesn't penetrate the 277. Techno confirms that kill. Treehugger kills the Super Conqueror. Unfortunately, Shadow Fighter, after doing 2,661 damage, gets taken out of the game by the 277. 1,265 assisted damage isn't too shabby either. 7-5 the score now. It looks like it's going to be an all-in brawl in the north. Mediums versus medium. 277 plus a 907. 907 hasn't been seen for some time, but they do have one on the cap, and it's the 113 just sitting on the cap. Maybe the 907 has gone to look for the 113, whereas they really should be working together. The MJB, the Mahjong Bowling Club, or whatever they're called, they're really not working together in this one, but don't take anything away from NZAD. These have been two very, very well-deserved wins on Redshire. And what was the other one? Can't even remember. Karelia. 9-5, just one tank remaining. Don't tell me they're all on the reload, these Batchats. Dark Walker is not on the reload anymore. He shoots him once, shoots him twice, confirms the last kill of the game, and a very, very well-timed push. This goes to show you don't need to be in heavy tanks to push. The boys from NZAD having another absolute ripper of the game as we get ready for our third and final replay. It's NZAD up against MJB. Another brilliant spread of damage. A couple in the 4,000s, a few in the 2,000s. Doing plenty of damage in that one. A very good cohesive push and teamwork together in medium tanks. And that's what I like to see. I love to see medium tanks swarming around the enemy tanks. It's so often in advances. You just see people bringing all 277s or all heavy tanks. I like to see these medium tanks buzzing around as we move on to our third and final battle in today's Clan Wars triple. This is NZAD again. Shadow Fighter in a bat chat, this time on Ensk. A very, very interesting tank choice for the map. Ensk. This is the final replay in today's video. NZAD versus MJB, Mahjong Bowling Club, or whatever they want to call themselves. I don't know. This time we're on Ensk, and we've got a totally different lineup of tanks. Now, whatever you do in this one, don't blink either, because this is going to be pretty fast and furious. One medium tank, and you're looking at him, Shadow Fighter, in the Batchat 25T. There's an FE215B 183, the big derp gun, JP E100, a couple of Type 5 Super Conqueror, a 705A, I love that tank, a mouse, and of course an IS-7. On the Mahjong Bowling Club, look at all those Type 5s, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Type 5s, a VK, an FV4005, aka the shit barn, a couple of IS-7s and a mouse. Now Shadow Fighter just spotting all these tanks, getting some assisted damage as well, choosing not to shoot. He doesn't want to get spotted. He doesn't want to get hit by one of those Type 5s. He is doing a great job spotting those tanks here. He's picked up 979 assisted damage, and I reckon he's spotted just about all of their team. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's about 8 tanks. They've gone very, very heavy, the Mahjong Bowling Club. They've gone very heavy indeed, all over in the east, and that's everything. It looks like everything is east of the railway line. So Shadow Fighter is saying, well, maybe I'll go west of the railway line. Maybe get in a sneaky cap. Let's see what he does. He's thinking about it. He's thinking about going forward. He wants the MJB guys to commit a little bit more. You can see Techno's got the artillery battery, and that's getting dropped probably on those Type 5 heavy tanks. 0-0 the score. 979 assisted damage. Got some assisted damage on the Type 5, or on some of the Type 5 heavies, and maybe he's going to go. He's found the FE4005 on 1,844 hit points. He wants that FE to shoot. There you go. The FE's just shot. And now he's going to say, no worries. I'm just going to unload my clip into if it's all right. I love the camo on the FE4005. That's 4 out of 4 shots penetrated. Will this one get the kill? It does. Gets the kill. 1 zips the score. The shit barn gets sent back to the garage, and as he's reloading, he's going to go straight up this road and try and put some cap pressure on the Mahjong Bowling Club. 1-1's the score. I don't even know if they call themselves a bowling club. MJB anyway. MJB against NZAD. He's got his mate from Steam in this one. STCN again as well. That's a good thing about advances, Clan Wars advances, Stronghold advances, whatever you want to call them. You can invite your friends. It can be a very, very good social aspect to the game, if you like. Good for clans that are friendly with each other to join in, because you still get the benefits. He finds the back of the Type 5 heavy. That's that Bangkok bloke who was in the last game. And look at this. This is easy. This is just easy. Farms the hell out of it. 1 round remaining. Shoots it. Waits for the reload. 5-2 the score now. 5 enemy tanks remaining. They're all heavy tanks. Type 5 VK Mouse and 2 IS-7s up against plenty of heavy tanks on NZAD's team as well. Shadow Fighter doing the right thing here. Staying out of sight. Of course, when you're in a bat chat, if it's an all-in heavy brawl, and you know, it's similar to when you see a light tank or an artillery. When you see a bat chat, you think, well, here's a guaranteed pen if I can shoot him. So he's staying out of the way, wants to make sure he doesn't get hit. Now he doesn't care if he does get hit. He wants to save his friend's life. That's very, very, very chivalrous indeed. The IS-7 on low health. Can he reload in time? The first shot doesn't pen. That's okay. The second shot will. He gets the kill. 8-5. They are threatening to come back, and Shadow Fighter now is saying, it's all right, boys. Hold my beer. I've got this. 9-6 to score. 4 kills to Shadow Fighter in the bat chat. A very interesting choice of tank for Ensk, but well worth it with 4 kills. 10-6 in the end. Wasn't looking like that at the start of the game. That game was pretty fast and furious, if you ask me. Wasn't looking like a walkover. It certainly wasn't a walkover. Hats off to MJB for turning up, though, and let's have a look at that result. It was, look at all the spotting he did. He spotted all those tanks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He spotted 9 of the 10 enemy tanks, and he also smashed out 3,201 hit points of damage and 4 kills. That would have been an ace if it was a normal battle. 1,346 base experience. The WZ had a ripper as well with nearly 5,000 damage. The Jag Panzer E100, who says that's not a Clan Wars viable tank? 3,000 hit points. Same with the 215B, 183, 3370. Absolute ripper. Good spread of damage again by the NZAD lads. And he even made 48,000 credits. With Clan Boosters pay more bonus credits and more bonus experience, or whatever kind of booster you're running. They pay more in these Clan Wars advances and skirmish type of battles. But thank you very much for the replay, Shadow Fighter. Very well played indeed. NZAD up against MJB. Now, MJB are no slouches. Hats off to them for turning up. But NZAD had some really good teamwork happening in all of those games, and very, very well-deserved wins. Thanks again for the replay, Shadow. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take care, and see you all next time.